Every year I seem to have a disclaimer when I do my predictions for the Braves and say that, okay, honesty compels me to report that even when the Braves were awful back in the late 80s, I still predicted they would win the World Series. And yeah, I guess some people would probably say that I've predicted the Braves would win the World Series 45 straight years since I started watching them as a kid. That may be the case, but this year is a little different. This year I'm not the only one saying the Braves once again have a chance to win the World Series. Now, let's be honest. The playoffs are set up now to where the hottest team is usually the one that wins. The Braves did that 2 years ago. The Astros did it last year. The Phillies were the hot team last year in the National League, and they fell to the Astros. But there's no question that you have to first get to the playoffs and then hope that you're playing well. The Braves got to the playoffs last year and simply were too tired after their long race with the Mets and the Phillies and could not do anything in the first round of the playoffs and went home. So you have to hope that not only do the Braves win their sixth straight division title, but they also are playing well and can play hot baseball in the month of October. And I think they have a chance to do that for several reasons. Number one, Spencer Strider will be available for all 6 months as a starting pitcher. Remember, he only started 20 games last year, so that will be a big factor. Max Fried is the ace. We know that, and he should have another good year. Charlie Morton, the trusted veteran. And then the pitching depth behind those three, including Kyle Wright, who should be back in the second full week of April when the Reds come to Atlanta. He should be okay. And then they've got the two rookies, Dylan Dodd and Jared Schuster. And then the guys in AAA behind them, of course, Ian Anderson, Bryce Elder, and Michael Soroka. Not many teams have 9 pitchers that could be big league pitchers, but the Braves do. So when there will be a time where the Braves need to call down to AAA to get another arm, they'll be able to do that. But it's this lineup that makes this Braves team look like one of the best in baseball. They start off with Ronald Acuna, who is back healthy now, had a full off season and is a year removed from that injury in Miami 2 years ago when he tore up his knee. Then you've got, of course, Matt Olson, who has adjusted his swing and had an unbelievable spring training with 8 home runs. Austin Riley, then batting third. Who else has a top 3 in their batting order like the Braves? Then Marcell Ozuna, who has done great this spring. And boy, if he comes back and can do what he did in 2020 when he was a Triple Crown threat, look out. The lineup will continue, of course. Michael Harris for the full year. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see what the two catchers, Sean Murphy and Travis d'Arnaud, do together. That should be the strongest position on the field for the Braves with those two. Of course, Ozzie Albies back after playing in only 60 games last year. That's going to be a big factor of this team. He had a great spring at the plate. And then Eddie Rosario, who has also done well and now can see the ball, which was a problem for him last year. If the Braves get anything from Orlando Arcia in that lineup, they're going to be strong 1 through 9. And that is a big plus. So yes, here I am once again, probably for the 45th year in a row, saying the Braves will win the World Series. A couple of times in 1995 and 2021, I've actually been right. But if you look around, there are others who believe this could be a very special team. And while it will be a great race with the Mets and the Phillies, the Braves should be the ones who come out on top at the very end.